Hello guys, what's up? Today I wanted to make a tutorial about rigging in HumanIK, in Maya of course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the model and the bony structure. It's called skeletal mesh. We're gonna get it from Mixamo website, and from here we you can choose any character you like. Uh, this one or this one, anyone you like. So I was like, okay, this is quite neutral. So what we're gonna do is we will download it and as FBX, original pose or T pose. Just in case the original pose is not like this, so just in case we will download the T pose because T pose is necessary for the HumanIK rigging, and we will download it. And so I've already downloaded it. I will import options and then make sure to check the group. It's gonna group all of your rig and selected namespace. Yeah, and you can add a string to the namespace is very important. Namespace is really very important for to work with HumanIK. So I'm gonna HI rig or maybe Mixamo rig, yeah. And then I will import. I think this one. Okay, so I have this rig here. Nice. So we will go here. It's called X-ray bones. Now we can see the bones. Make sure to turn off the geometry and to see the bones more clearly. So you can increase the joint size, something like that. Now what we're gonna do is so you can see that yeah, the bone structure. I don't know about the mesh why it doesn't come with the namespace, but the rig itself, the bones comes with the Mixamo rig namespace, which is exactly what we wanted. Now, okay, we will select the maybe the uh, top of the chain bone, and then we will go to create control rig, and we have to define it before. So we will define. Okay. Now it's pretty repetitive and pretty easy. I will show you guys. So here we have to define the bone structure. What we will do is like select the hip bone and then right click on the hips or pelvis area, assign selected bone. Yeah. The other way you can do is first select the joint. Oh, sorry. First double click, but I want to make sure that where the spine starts. So if you can see this bone is still the hip, the root or the hip until here. Until here it's the root and the hips. So if you will select this, now from here the spine starts. So what you're gonna do is double click. This is the another way we can do it, and then select the bone. Boom. Now we have to go inside the chain. Again, we will double click and then select the uh, the next bone in chain. Yeah, and then one more time, double click, and then select the chest. And that's it. Now, from here, this one is neck, and you can see the name as well. It's neck. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is select the clavicle. Yeah, it's fine. It means it's fine because it already selected the mirror joints, which is nice. Double click and click on the arm. Click, click on the elbow. Click on the hand. Define hand. Yeah. We will come to the fingers later, and first we will do the neck and legs. Neck, one joint. We only have one joint for neck. With this rig, so most people use Mixamo, so I'm giving the example of Mixamo. Otherwise, mostly there are two joints in the neck, and there are some other joints like upper arm roll, which is around here, which is to roll the arm to adjust the skinning, and here as well. So for that, what we have to do, we have to assign these ones as well to those. But this rig does not have it, so it's okay. And then double click the head. Boom. Same with the leg. The lower leg, and then the feet. Okay. Now that's the issue. I don't know. It comes with this, which means the hips do not seem to be facing the positive direction of the z-axis, which means these hips somehow it's not facing the positive. Let's see. Hmm, it is actually. Okay, it's in minus. Make sure it's not in minus. And then we can see that there's a tilt. There is a tilt in the rig, which we have to solve. If I do this and see, everything is green now. So with that tilt, it was imagining imagining it as if the pelvis is rotated with that translation of the bone. The same way I will demonstrate, like if I rotate the chest, and it's gonna become yellow, right? It's not aligned. So your rig has to be aligned properly, like pure horizontal. Let's say my hand is like this, my arm is gonna show an error. Yellow means error. It doesn't mean it will not rig, but it means that it has serious issues. Okay. Now we will go to the fingers. So the fingers usually it doesn't work uh, like the same way we did, like double clicking, and then because if I will do, it's gonna change hand. I don't know why. I really do not know why, but it's good. So what we can do is, wait, first of all, decrease the joint size for the fingers. Yeah. Okay. Too small. Okay. Okay. So now what we can do is select the bone and then right click, assign. Select the bone, right click, assign selected bones. Now you can fast forward it if you like. Try to, but yeah, I think I should skip. You get the idea, right? Okay, so my hand is done. Do not forget to add these ones. These one are little. These. Do not forget it. I will tell you why later on. Now, we have defined all of our character bones. Now we can simply uh, go to the option create control rig. This one, create control rig. Click it, and then boom, your rig is ready. You can just grab it like this. Since it's a human IK, so whole of your body is gonna affect with this pulling of the left hand. If you pull the whole body gonna react. If you do not want this, so you can select this option, click it, and then it's gonna move just a hand, just like a regular rig. And there are many options. I think this one. So if you want to lift the shoulder, you can just simply translate the shoulder, and we can like, turn off this and maybe turn off the joints. We don't need joints anymore. This is chest. Yeah. And you can simply see something. Okay. And the fun thing is, look at the fingers. You can pose the fingers like this. Oh my God, this is so amazing. And you can rotate. Yeah. So that's the fun part. That's why I told you guys to do not miss the top joint, because on top they have to put the controller. And now if you want to reset the pose, you just simply go here and then boom. So that's it. Here is your rig is ready. And now you can retarget your animation to this rig and then polish your mocap and then again export the FBX and bring it to your uh, game engine, anything like Unity or Unreal or even Mixamo. So there it is. Okay, now, so we have our rig here, like with controls. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the Mixamo or any mocap animation, and we want to transfer that animation to this rig and then polish that animation, yeah, and then export again. So simply, what we're gonna do is we will reference the mocap skeletal mesh I have this one, and make sure it's grouped. Locator, I'm not sure locator, but yeah, group. You can put the name of a group. It's called robot, maybe. Yeah. And the string will be, it's going to use the same namespace as the file name. Okay. So we have this mocap, and again, you remember the T-pose is very important in mocap. When you are working with HumanIK, T-pose is really, really important. So this mocap is like this, something like that in games. This is my own mocap, by the way, from video. It's a markerless or pointless mocap. Okay, so one thing we can do is we have done a lot of hard work defining this character. Yeah, you remember? So if we go to the definition, what we can do is we can save the definition as, let's say, Mixamo. Yeah, so that we remember that, okay, this is the character, this is the definition of this Mixamo character we will use again. So we will save this definition. It's gonna asking me to overwrite because I've already saved it. Okay, now if we go to the character 2, which is this one, I hope. um, I'm not sure it is this one. You can delete it. Yeah, X-ray joints, and then if we will select the root, this one, anyone. If we go to none, and we will create character definition. Yeah, and then when we will select it again, we will open the same template file, this one, example. Let's see what happens. Boom, it works. But it just have a shoulder issue, and it's just an issue because there's no extra joint, shoulder joint, and the shoulder and chest have almost the same position. And this one, it's like there should be one or two more joints. That's why it's giving us the error. They're almost at the same position. So the chest should be here, but unfortunately the clavicle is there. So that's not standard rigging, but it's okay. My pointless mocap, the website, it gave me this skeleton, so I cannot do anything for that. So okay, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter much. So now we have its definition. Otherwise, if we wouldn't have this file, the Mixamo template file, then we would have to define it manually, like we did the Mixamo rig. So we have saved our life by saving the work which we have done before, and then reuse it again with this rig. Now, okay, we have this animation, we have defined the character 2. You can rename it, like you can say robot 1, okay, and this one, uh, ammo, we know, okay. So now we will select Mixamo as the main character, and then source, we will select robot 1. Boom. See? Now it has all your animation. Okay. So from now on, what you can do is, and scaling doesn't matter. It's gonna paste your animation to the bone. Now what we can do, we can bake the animation. And when we will go to the bake, it's gonna give us two options, like bake to skeleton or bake to control rig, which we have made. From here, like you must be thinking how the animation is gonna go to the controls. So that's how you will go to the bake and then bake to control rig. You can go to the option and see keep unbake keys, or yeah, sample by one. If we put two, so it's gonna put key on every two frames, and now it's every one frame. It's mocap, so it's better to have it in one frame. Okay. mm, Now I will bake it, and boom, now you can see uh, the animation is on the controls. See, and you can select all this control from this UI. And now I know, like, there are issues with the um, Ulier filter. We can hide the robot for now. Okay. So what we can do is keep the mesh hidden, or mesh log, bones log. We will select only the controls, and then we will go to the graph editor and curves, Ulier filter. Boom. Why it didn't work here? Ulier filter. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yes, so everything is done. So now, if you want to plant the feed, let's say from here to here, I will just simply delete the keys and then copy paste. And now my feed is planted. Okay, now what we can do here is, if we select the rib, you can see the feet is going with the hips. Uh, with that, the problem is, if I want to stick my feet to the ground, it will not be able to, because the hips is going up, and then it's gonna pull the legs with it. So what you can do here is, if you select this and pull the IK pull to 1, so now you can see I cannot bring the hips more than this level, more than his feet. I think this will be helpful, I think, in polish. Unless the feet itself does it, hips won't be able to lift. And then, like, you can, let's say if I want to make my feet like this, and then I will copy paste to first frame, copy paste to 3 frame more. Now see, my feet is stuck. Of course, if so see how my feet is like stuck to the ground, not moving the way right feet is moving. That's how you can polish your animation, and then in the end you will just select the root bone, which is this one, and maybe select hierarchy. I think so, and then export selection as FBX export, export selection. Then it's gonna ask you if you want the animation or not. So you will check the animation. Make sure big animation you can do, but if you're already on ones that you don't need. But yeah, if you have layers, then you should do big animation. And I will save as Samo test. Now, actually, it's not the whole rig. It's just what I should have done, like all of this. Anyways, you get the idea, I think. So if I were to import or reference the same FBX which we exported, so you will see the, oh, okay. So it updated the animation. It updated the animation because it's the same rig. You can delete this guy. I have report. You can delete everything. You can simply import. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, guys. We only have character control rig and the bones. So we actually do not need the control rig. I don't know why it's already there. So there you have it. You have the animation on bones. I think these are bones. Yeah. So which you can bring it to any engine, Unreal, Unity, and just export the animation. Okay, I hope this is helpful, and see you later.